Hello, we meet again in another video from the series Walk with Me Padang Sumatra. And this time we are in the new episode where I'll be traveling from Puncak Lawang to Bukittinggi. That's our main attraction for this journey. I want to share with you why this area has been significant since the old days. Bukittinggi was an important location during the Dutch colonization, and you can see historical remains like Jam Gadang, which you saw earlier, and Fort the Kock. And we are going to see Puncak Lawang. Even though Puncak Lawang is located near Danau Maninjau, I decided to cover in this video instead. This is because I don't want to mix it with the Danau Maninjau video, as it deserves its own video. Here in Puncak Lawang, we can still see the lake, but we also get to enjoy the different sceneries of Puncak Lawang itself. Puncak Lawang is a base for paragliding activities, and it is one of the highest points in the areas with an elevation of 1240 meters above sea level. It can be easily seen from the cliff of Danau Maninjau where Puncak Lawang is written and visible from afar. So that is the view of Danau Maninjau from Puncak Lawang. When we arrived at the parking areas in Puncak Lawang, we were greeted with a beautiful view of the surroundings. The landscaping is good, but I believe it can be improved, especially with the plants and trees that grow here in the cafes. Maybe they can add more attractions, like a real garden with benches and pergolas. There's nothing wrong with it now, but if they want to further develop these areas in the future, adding more attractions like a park would be nice. It would be great if they had more games and other activities so people could spend more time here. However, every area has its own character and they can decide how to develop their place. So now we are going to the top of Puncak Lawang. We are going to climb the highest area and we need to climb a very steep stairs. Okay, if you want to climb this, that's actually going to take lots of energy. Please take it slowly and don't mind to stop a few times. Just take your time, take a deep breath, but the view is very nice. You know that you can see beautiful landscape of trees. I am enjoying the greeneries of pine trees combined with the calming breeze. While temperature here is much cooler and my favorite planted ferns is mesmerizing. So like I said before, I need to stop in the middle of the stairs to catch my breath before I continue again. But actually, I also want to see the view because the view is so beautiful. Once at the top, you can see the open space, and at the edge of the cliff, you can view Danau Maninjau. So you can tell the open space at the edge of the cliff is where paragliding starts. Unfortunately, during my visit, the wind direction was not suitable for paragliding, so I decided to take pictures and videos instead. Whether paragliding is available or not, this area is still open, with a few cafes operating. It's busier during weekends and was busier before the COVID period. Now it's just like trying to get back the momentum of tourism as before. Since there were major floods in surrounding areas 2 weeks before I arrived, which decreased the number of visitors. It might get better after everything gets fixed and everything will get back to normal. For me, everything's look nice here. There's nothing wrong here even without the paragliding. You can see the view of the lake and the local people enjoying the areas. They are not necessarily from nearby areas. They might come from somewhere outside of Padang areas or maybe outside of Bukittinggi and come here as a local tourist. As you can see, this area was planted with plants and trees. I'm not sure whether it's natural grown up or not. I think that these are planted pine trees, where it provides nice shade and further cooling the temperatures. It's really nice and cooler here. There are also some cafes and at the entrance, and then also at the top of these mountain areas. While I was there, I can see that people are doing some construction works. Maybe doing a construction for more cafes. Maybe not necessarily just a cafe. There can be like other facilities, maybe a gift shop or convenience stores will be nice. Yeah, maybe they are building a chalet or whatever for the future. Some of the plants you see here, like they have lesser leaves, maybe due to pruning, but I'm not sure. In this video, we can see leaf is not as thicker as it's supposed to be. Anyway, it should look even better in few months or a year from now. Despite of this, of course, I would like to come again. I have no problem to do that if I am not traveling to other places. Other than that, there are few games available like Flying Fox and other simple games, but they were not operational at the moment. The paragliding activity was unavailable to the weather conditions. You actually can buy the paragliding ticket online, but what happened today reminds me that it's much better for you to come here first to see whether it's available or not. If you buy in advance, most probably you are unable to refund the money if the activity cannot be done due to weather condition. Any payment in advance may not be refunded. That will be sad if you are unable to do the activity, but it's depend. I'm not sure of this, but I think it is the best way to come here and see if it's available. If there is a paragliding, then you can just pay it on the same day at the location. Spending a few hours here with a cooling breeze and amazing view is still nice. However, you need to remember that in this area, the weather can sometimes change drastically. It can tend to be foggy, or it can be ended up like in the cloud covering all of the areas. So after we spend time at Puncak Lawang, now I'm ready to leave for Bukittinggi. And as you can see, the view is so mesmerizing. I'm not sure about other people, but for me, yeah. Whenever I see rice field, I'm getting excited, especially rice terraces. It's totally amazed me. As you can see here in Padang, they have all stages of rice being planted at the same time. You can see the field that just been planted, and then some of it are ready to be harvested. You can see all of these stages of the rice planting at the same time. This is totally different compared to Bali, where you can only see one stage at a time. You can see here it's so green and it's on both sides. I try to get best video of the scenery, so I need to keep on turning on and turn off my camera. This is because to at the same time to save my battery. And suddenly I saw that beautiful mountain. Oh my god, right in front of me. If I have an option not to continue this journey, I would like to stay here for an hour and just enjoy the view of the mountain. The view is amazing, especially when the rice field almost ready to be harvested. So as you can see, this road getting busier with cars, not as how it's supposed to be. This is due to unavailable of other routes. There are usually lesser cars here, especially no heavy trucks. At this moment, it's going to be a little bit busy. Most houses here are traditional, with some modern ones built in recent years. And we can see lots of highland plants, especially the yellow flowers. It's being well known and recognizable as a highland flower. I try to get as much as possible a video that's showing the greenery. It's not easy to get the right view, while this one is so stunning with the reflection of the cloud in the sky. And then we can see that the sky is a little bit cloudy. It's not raining in this area and the surrounding area, but it's looked like it's raining somewhere. As you can see, it's a thick cloud and also the grey sky. This is the aftermath of the flood a few weeks ago, with debris remaining. It's hard to assess the level of damage and the losses of life and properties. Many attractions are closed and tour guides may be reluctant to take visitors to affected areas. I understand their situation and will return in the future to see more. I'm happy with what I've seen during this visit. Okay, please take in note of the unique roof of that building, or maybe it's a house. Now I've just arrived at the hotel where I stay. This is a night view from when I returned to the hotel. I went out and then this is when I got back to the hotel. I just want to show you why I choose this hotel. This is one of the non-hotel in Bukittinggi. It has a nice architecture resembling a heritage building. Of course, this is not the best hotel at the moment. It was designed with Minangkabau and Islamic concept. What I think about is how beautiful is the architecture and its other also reminder the historical period across the colonial eras and the classical architectures of people who live in this area. When I was suggested to stay in another hotel that is newer than this, I just said that I purposely choose this one because on my previous visit I don't get a chance to stay here due to budget constraint. I stayed somewhere where it is much simpler and cheaper. But this time I got a chance to stay in this place. I am happy about it, and this is how it looks inside the hotels. For me, I like the tiles, of course, where here is also the bars. You can see the bars, and they also have a live show. It is just a simple show because this is not the way how people here spend their time. But trust me, they are good musicians. However, maybe if they have a proper soundproof system installation that might not disturb people in the rooms because the sound is quite loud. When I was inside my room, I still can hear it. It's kind of loud that it's also disturbing me. So there is something that they can improve. This is the hotel from the other side. This was taken when I got back from one of the stores to buy something, and on my way back to the hotel, I just want to take another video from a different angle. Actually, there are few other nice hotels surrounding this area. One of the reasons why I choose this one, it is nicely located in the center of Bukittinggi, where you can easily walk to the Jam Gadang area, where everybody will flock together. It is nice just to be there, where everyone gathering around the main attraction while engaged in many activities. The architecture is a nice combination between the marbles and the wood that they are using. It's not complicated, it's look kind of simple, but it's still nice and I like the simplicity yet elegance. Now you see, that is one of the mountain facing this hotel. And oh my god, I just can't take away my eyes from it. And this is another one. This is the active volcano and it's called Marapi. As you can see, the smoke came out from the crater of the volcano and that's just a normal day. This is during the day. Today I will show you how to walk to Jam Gadang from the hotel. It's just a few minutes walk along the straight street. During my visit, the weather is like in between sunny and wet. It's supposed to be a wet season during May, but now it is end of May. It's a mix between wet and dry. It can be raining somewhere in the nearby area. Luckily, it's not raining in Bukittinggi at the moment. Just a few steps away from the hotel, there is mall where you can find almost anything from foods, other items like clothing to electronics and other things. However, I'm not so interested in buying things or anything else like that. I just want to experience and knowing more about these areas. And that's it. So we already see Jam Gadang from afar because it is one of the tallest structure built in Bukittinggi since 1926. That's almost 100 years already. And the roof of Jam Gadang has changed several times over the years. Unfortunately, I don't have the pictures here, but you can see it sometimes in the museum or back in the hotels where I stayed. They have a photo frame of Jam Gadang through the years, and this is how it's looked like today. It also has these big areas of or square for everyone to be here together, especially during the weekend and during the night. We can see lots of people hanging around with their families or with their friends. So if you are in Bukittinggi, one of the areas you need to see or experience is this area of Jam Gadang and its surrounding. There are supermarkets and few of them nearby, even though it's not as big as any other mall, but you have lots of small stores that sell merchandises or souvenirs to bring back home. People from Padang are mostly known as Minangkabau people. They are practicing a little bit different kind of tradition. Mostly they are known as traders or people who travel outside of their areas. Once they have successful careers, they may return to their homeland, contribute to their people. It is well known in Minangkabau cultures that all of their men are encouraged to seek knowledge and experiences, same as their women. The Minangkabau women mostly get involved in businesses. As you can see it here, there are lots of stores where it is taken care of by women, and some of the restaurants operated by men, reflecting their business-oriented cultures. Now I'm walking to the top of the mall known as Pasar di Atas or Top Market or Higher Market. Yeah, there are two important markets here. This is one of them, and the other one is Pasar di Bawah. If I'm not wrong, Pasar Atas is more focusing on selling merchandises. However, here I just want to go to the phone shop to buy a new SIM card, but I don't get inside and explore it further. But from up here, you can see a nice view of the surrounding areas. And today it's pretty hot actually. I want to get inside and it might help me to cool down. I just want to get your attention where you can see there is a building with the pointy roofs. Right, so that is very important trademark for Padang architecture. It is also known as Minangkabau architecture. So now we already the surrounding of the centers areas of Bukittinggi. There are lots of stalls here, and this area can get pretty busy during the weekend and during the peak season, where people will flocking here during the holiday season to enjoy the cooler temperature. We can see all of these stalls on the left side next to Pasar di Atas. And you can find almost anything here if you would like to find souvenirs to bring back home or something to buy for yourself at a reasonable price. I think you shouldn't miss this opportunity to get something very unique or special from Bukittinggi or Padang area. Actually, during this time, it is an afternoon prayer and not many people on the street because most of them are going to perform a prayer. They will be right back here shortly. However, at the moment they are going to the mosque or prayer room nearby to perform their prayer. As you can see, this street is quite long and it's parallel to the mall. On your right, there are a few entrances to the mall and you just can walk in if you want to see what's inside. While on the left side, there are many kind of stores here. You can find toys, you can find clothes, you can find food. The most important thing is the sellers here are very friendly and not so pushy. As we know in some places, sometimes the sellers can play trick on you. Still, you can negotiate with them, and they are not going to get angry with you. Most of the sellers that I found, and when I talk to them, they only use soft persuasion, or they are not play trick on me. Now I'm almost at the end of the street, where we are about to see another unique attraction here in this area. Let's see what kind of attraction it is. I am getting excited to see it because I saw it from the map before I get to Bukittinggi. I missed this spot on my previous visit, so I don't want to miss it again for the second time. This is it. So this is the stairs known as Janjang 40, or it's referring to 40 stairs. And actually it's more than that. The name was given to the first part of the whole stairs that we can see here. Nowadays, it is continue all along the way until you reach the Pasar di Bawah, or the lower market. The first part is the steepest. I am going to try it myself, and let's do this. So here you can see me. I'm rarely showing myself in my video, but sometimes maybe you will see me. So that is me trying to ignoring my anxiousness, climbing down the steep stairs. And the nice thing about this path or these stairs, that you can walk through it, and at the same time you can see there are always something on your left or on your right side. There are cafes, stores, shop houses, and there is a prayer room too. Something nice to see. This is another important Indonesian figure that was born here in Bukittinggi. This small building is a prayer room on your right. It has unique architecture. I never expected it's a prayer room because we always familiar with architecture with dome shapes, crescent moon, and star for most of prayer room. But this one is totally different. I can see some of the stores or some of the restaurants are no longer operating. They must be open previously, maybe because of the COVID. I didn't get a chance to interview the locals for more information about it. But mostly, you can see there are lots of gold stores. Gold stores are still around since saving money in gold is a common practice here in Padang. this is the end of the road of Janjang 40, and I think I would like to end my video here for this time. We are going to continue with another video of attractions in Bukittinggi, so hopefully you're not going to miss that. In my next video, we will see a few more attractions here. I would like to say thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and feel free to share my video. Until we meet again, best wishes and be happy. Bye for now.